3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Hi guys.
In a perfect world, you're understanding. I'm not a perfect girl.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. For you all who may not know, my name is Aniyah, and this is my first ever YouTube video. If you know me personally, I'm interested in letting people get to know me, letting people in on my life, inspiring others. So I have dreaded starting YouTube for a long time. I've really been interested in it. I just couldn't find the time or the space to get around to it. But with the New Year's approaching 2023, I'm finna get into it. So without further ado, I'm gonna give you guys a Q&A and introduction to get to know me a little better. I asked my Instagram to ask me some questions to answer, and so I have a list of questions I'm gonna answer for you guys. But in the meantime, make sure you subscribe and like this video and comment and share it with your friends and tell them to hop on the train to follow my journey. If my edit's a little trash, don't even judge me, because like I said, this is my first video, so don't even be judged. So like I said before, I got my Instagram friends and people to ask me some questions to answer for you guys, and I wrote them down. So we're gonna get into these questions. So I'm gonna start with the simple ones, and the first one is my favorite food. My favorite food, it really just depends on like what I got a taste for, because I like food. So at first, if you ask me this question, I used to say my favorite food is eggs, but I came to realize that's not my favorite food no more, because I don't want eggs all the time, and sometimes people eggs don't be good, so they don't even be liking the eggs. But that's my favorite food, so you expect me to like it, but no, I know you wouldn't, because everybody don't like everything. Anyways, that's besides the point. I really like chicken, like hot chicken. I love me some spicy food, so just spicy foods, soul food, seafood, food. All right, next question. What are my YouTube goals? My YouTube goals are to inspire and make a difference and be a role model. I feel like everything in life has a purpose behind it, and my purpose behind this YouTube is for other people to gain knowledge and insight on things from my channel and just look up to it and come to it for advice and just, change the world and make an impact on many lives. Yeah. Next question is, what type of content will I be posting? So it's going to be just about everything, but like a couple things. I'm going to do the daily vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, my way of living, story times, pranks, table talks, TED talks, interviews. It's just gonna be a variety, a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff that I feel like will help people and people will want to watch, and it'll just be something that's a purpose, something that'll make a difference. All right. So, do I have specific advice for someone who is indecisive when it comes to picking a path? Lord have mercy. If the queen of indecisiveness got a crown, it would be me. The best advice that I could give to anybody who is indecisive about their career path or like what they want to do with their life, it is all up to you. And the best thing I can say is to weigh out your options. Know yourself the best. Like, know what you really want to do. Because if you know me, I was just dealing with a big battle of not knowing if I was going to stay a pre-nursing major or change my major to business or counseling or health administration or whatever. But overall, I weighed out my options and looked at it all from all the perspectives of what my heart is and what I want to do. And I'm going to stay a pre-nursing major. I'm going to get into nursing school, and then I'm going to minor in business and counseling. So yeah. It's just all about what you want to do. Okay, I like this question. So, what sparked my interest and made me want to go on the path that I am? So, I feel like I've been through a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff has occurred through my life that sparked my interest and like made me decide to do the stuff that I want to do in my life today. But one thing, the environment and the people and like just everything that I grew up around people who didn't like to go to the doctor because they didn't have health insurance, or they didn't want to go for just a minor issue and end up with $1,000-something bill. Like, and I don't want my family or like friends or nobody to be avoiding a hospital or getting proper care for themselves because they can't pay a hospital bill. So if I'm a doctor and I know half of the stuff and I know what to do, then I can just handle it at home before they even got to consider going to the doctor. And then I want to open an event space in a community center because I want to have a place where people can come and get help and guidance and stuff provided to them. And I also want to host events because if you know me, I'm a but that's besides the point. Counseling, I want to do counseling because I want to inspire. Like I said before, this YouTube is to inspire people to look up to, and I want to be able to talk to like younger kids and younger generations and get them knowledge and stuff that's going to impact them a great deal in their life in the long run. Yeah. All right. What do I do to keep my stress low, being that I'm busy throughout the day? To keep my stress low, I stay organized. Sometimes I'm not the best at organization. I'm not finna sit right here and act like I'm the best organizer in the world. But I feel like the best way to keep your stress low is to stay organized and on top of what you're doing. And not just doing too much and just going. Like, that's the first way to stress you out. So I definitely think organization plays a big role in controlling my stress. What motivates me / keeps me going? Overall, ultimately, the goal to be better and do better than what I came from, the family I came from, is what keeps me going. Me wanting such a bigger life for myself and wanting to be an impact and somebody for my younger cousins and generations to look up to is what keeps me going. The fear of failure is what keeps me going. So yeah, why did I decide to go to college, and specifically VCU? And I'm also going to answer this with another question because I feel like they go together. But that question was, what other colleges did I consider, and why did I ultimately land on VCU? So I decided to go to college because ever since I was in 6th grade, I did this program every 3 years, 6th, 7th, and 8th of middle school, and we came to VCU. So not only was I getting the college feel, but I was getting the VCU feel. So I had overall right then and there decided that I wanted to go to VCU, but of course I was just young and that wasn't a committed decision. So when I got to high school, before I didn't know what a HBCU was, I didn't know what a PWI was, I didn't know the difference. And for those of you who might not know, HBCU is a historically black college and university, and a PWI is a predominantly white institution. Anyways, basically, I chose VCU because it was I knew the campus, I had connections here. Well, I didn't know everything about the campus, but I knew enough, and I had connections here, and I want to be a nurse, and they have one of the best nursing programs in the country, in the state, and I wanted to stay close to home because you know how most people be when it's time to go to college, they want to get as far as possible from home. Based on the way I was raised and my personal situation, I wanted to stay where I was comfortable at to start my adulthood and learn how to manage adulthood. I'd rather have stayed where I was comfortable. So that's another reason I chose VCU, because I just want to stay where I was comfortable in the area that I knew. And for other colleges that I consider ODU, Radford, Norfolk State, North Carolina A&T, and ultimately I chose other schools just so I wouldn't just apply to one school. And I even considered community colleges like J. Sargent Reynolds, John Tyler, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do the whole HBCU thing, if I wanted to stick to my long-term dream that I had since I was little to go to VCU. But yeah, overall, I ended up at, it's not, the pillows is covering it, but the headboard say VCU. What do I plan on doing after college? So, right now, I was taking my first semester of college a little slow, not trying to put too much burden on myself. But next semester, I gotta go real hard because y'all know I'm trying to get into nursing school. But after I get into nursing school, I'm minoring in business, and I'm not sure if I can minor in counseling. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta look more into it. But I want to do counseling, and I know I gotta go to school for that, in another type of way. So yeah, those are my plans. But aside that, I want to be working on opening my event space in my community center, as I mentioned before, because that's a big dream of mine. And also, I want to take this YouTube stuff far, and I got some events. I ain't finna say right now, but I got some events that I want to host. That's some stuff I want to get everybody on with, but that's for another time. But yeah, but after college, I'm gonna have an apartment before college even over. So when college over, I'm gonna just stay I'm already college is just a factor right now. I'm already getting other stuff done trying to get an apartment and shit like that, you know? But ultimately, after college, the plan is to go get a job at the hospital to be an RN because I'm gonna have that bachelor's of science and nursing degree. Yeah, big 4 year. But yeah, that's ultimately what the 4 years that I'm in college for right now is. And I'm gonna be minor in business too. So I don't know. I honestly don't know if my graduation timeline is set for 2026, but I hope so. What gives me happiness? So pretty much, I mean, I feel like my happiness comes from like doing stuff and staying productive. Like, it don't matter what it is for real. Like, spending time with my family, spending time with my friends, doing some, like, schoolwork, working, like, I don't know, stuff that makes me know I'm making my life better to the point where I'm going to get to that point that I can sit on my ass, not do nothing, you know? Just, like, sip my wine in my room. But yeah, like, I don't know, knowing that I got the motivation to get up and make my life what I want it to be and everything that I ever manifested, that makes me happy. Next question. The reason I keep going, what keeps me going is the thought of everything that I want for myself. Like, I want kids, and I don't want my kids to have to go through anything that I've, like, ever been through. Like, I ain't gonna say ever, because I know everybody's gonna go through something. But I don't want them to have to go through stuff that I went through that I didn't have to go through. Like, you know, everybody's born into the family that they're born into. You can't change that. I'm grateful for my family, but I just know that I don't want my child to have to live that life. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to, like, break generational ties and make a better life for me, my kids when I have them, and my family that is already here. Yeah, so I think that's ultimately what keeps me going. Wanting to make stuff better for everybody around me, like make change. So, my favorite type of music, artists, and their best songs. So, don't get me wrong, I love me some rap music. I love YoungBoy, Dirt, Papa, like, you know, the boys, Bun, but I like R&B and soul. But I ain't never been like a select music type of person. So I think though, like, music I love, like, could listen to all the time, rap singers, whatever they are. Meek Mill, J. Cole, Tiana Taylor, Jhené Aiko. Some of my favorite songs by them: Meek Mill, 1942 Flow, and Left Hollywood. Tiana Taylor and Meek Mill, Made It From Nothing. Jhené, Ways and Promises. And J. Cole, Love Yours and Crooked Smiles. Yeah, them is my faves. Shout out to y'all babes. Y'all be getting me through a lot. Cause like, they just so meaningful. You gotta listen. 1942 Flow, listen. But yeah, anyways. Next question. How do I deal with heartbreak? So, I feel like this is a very varied question. Like, it really depends on the situation and what I am heartbroken about. But, like, after a lot of heartbreak in my life, now when it comes to heartbreak, I can say that I ultimately deal with it in a peaceful manner. Like, do things that put me at peace with my life, you know. I don't go outrageous or get angry or stuff like that. So, yeah. But in the past, I have, like, let a heartbreak, like, get me out of my character. But now, in this point in day of my life, like, if I get heartbroken over something, whether it's, like, I've never lost nobody in my intermediate family, but, like, if I get heartbroken over, like, a friendship or a relationship, something like that, I just breathe and, like, you know, deal with it, because life goes on. And yeah, just, you can't, yeah, it's really nothing you can do about it. How is college life, and what is my favorite part about college? I'll put two questions together again because I feel like they relate. But college life is like, I learn something new almost every day. That's one thing I can say. And I'm grateful for college because I feel like a lot of stuff that I'm learning in college about adulthood, I really wouldn't know without college. But, I mean, I feel like for me personally and the person that I am, I'm benefiting a lot from college. And I'm really enjoying it. Like, 10 out of 10 recommend for people who like school and like just advancing and like want to actually do stuff that like require college or like don't, but still the experience. And my favorite thing about college right now is probably that meal plan, cause like just go swipe for my food, like swipe, nah. But it's the networking, like getting to meet new people, like just the experience, like all the different cultures, the diversity, like I'm really loving it, y'all. Like, yeah, it's a big experience because like you meet new people every day and it's just like, oh my God, like everybody coming from different backgrounds, different places. You got some weirdos, you got some people that's like just amazing. And yeah, I just like it here. All right, guys, we're down to our last question. And that is going to be, if I could use a mentor, who would it be and why? I've got asked this question plenty of times in my life. And I still haven't took the time to look into one of the famous people's lives into detail to pick, like, out of all of them, who I would choose to be my mentor. But from people that like I've been inspired by over my lifetime, I would definitely like to be mentored by Denzel Washington because he accomplished so much. Like his graduation speech is one of my favorite videos, and I recommend everybody go watch it. It can be life-changing. But I really like that speech, and I feel like he never gave up. He took the risk to fail as many times and got back up, did it again, and he just really did a lot. Like, and he inspired me because I ain't never gonna give up. So join the journey. And the last statement I did save to say though, because it's not a question, but it is a statement. They said no question would just be consistent. And one thing y'all don't gotta worry about is me not being consistent. Because when I decided to launch this video today, post it, and start this was me officially putting myself out there, starting networking, starting to inspire. This was officially me locking in and getting ready to start my overall journey for the world and make my mark. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was my first YouTube video. I was a little nervous. I hope you decided to stick around and subscribe, like this video, comment, share it to your friends, and just watch my journey. Get to know me. Let me help you help others, and we all make the world better together. So yeah, I will be posting my Instagram and TikTok and everything in the comments. Sorry if the content wasn't all that. Like I said, this is my first video. I'm gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Just stick around and you'll find out. And y'all, I almost forgot to say, go book. You know, my girl's all on the hair. Yes, get into it. Clean pots. My girl gonna eat every time. The Instagram is exotic hair. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Richmond, VA located, but my girl gonna travel. So lock in. But yeah, the best to ever do it. Thank you again for watching and taking the time to get to know me. Thank you. Subscribe right now if you haven't already before you watched it. Go do it right now, you know?